I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Bet you guys recognize this. This is a ratchet strap. Handy thing. I've got a pickup truck, and I like to tie things down in the back of the pickup truck so they don't rattle around. Ratchet straps were something that I really liked when I first discovered them. I thought, that makes it so that everything gets tied down. I don't have to make 101 knots and they come loose even in the rain. Great idea. Strong, sturdy, inexpensive too. But now, it's 30 years later. And they haven't changed much. I mean, they're still the same ratchet, they're still the same hooks, they're still the same strap. They still work just as well. But they've always had this one problem. Whenever I put them anywhere, the darn things wanted to do this. And they fell all apart. And then I ended up with this looped up pile of stuff that, just like a piece of rope, before you knew it, you had 5 knots and everything was all messed up and you couldn't get the darn thing to work. It was a mess. I came up with a solution. I was going to put them in a bag. And I thought, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of denim and I'm going to make a bag and I'm going to put all of them in the bag and then I'm going to have them behind the seat. And I said, that's what I want. I want to make the top of the bag folded like an accordion pleat. So I'm going to make a series of folds in the cloth, like so. Try and even these out so that I have them the same length, approximately. Easier said than done. So I have a fold like that. Just to make life more easy for me, I'm going to clamp my pleats together. That way I'm pretty sure they're going to stay where I put them. At least while I'm doing the next dot. And that is to punch a hole completely through all the layers. The layers clamp together. I can set it over my punching stand. I think I want to move that clamp out just a little bit. Give myself a little more room. And I'm going to take this hole punch that comes with a kit. Not too fancy, but we'll see how it works. The idea being, I want to punch completely through all the layers. So I end up with a hole completely through it. I have 2 sets of holes completely through. Put the grommet on the base. Make sure you have the base over a hole because the punch actually extends through the end. Of the base slightly. And if you don't give it a hole to go into, it messes up your rivet. I want to stake the grommet completely. So set the grommet over the anvil. Put the washer over the top of the grommet so it captures the cloth in between. And strike the punch. Doesn't have to hit it too hard. Don't need to flatten the grommet. We just need to curl it over so it locks in. Set the grommet. Put the washer. Set the punch. And now we're down to the last one. Pretty fancy, huh? A little dressier than what I really need, but what the heck, it'll work. Now, because I want to have the seam on the inside of the bag, I'm folding the leg over. Like so. Now, this cut isn't exactly even, but I can trim that up after I get it sewed together. All I need to do is make sure that I've got enough material there to cut some off. Get the thread aligned through the foot. 3 or 4 inches pulled out the back, so I got a good pull on it. And come in about here, drop the foot. Now all I have to do is sew. You want to be careful about that little screw there. Don't get your finger underneath it, it taps it pretty good. Not enough room underneath there for my big fat finger. Now I turn the bag inside out. It is no longer a pant leg. It is a bag. Tuck the corners out so they're nice and square. There. Now I just have to thread the paracord through. There we have it, a nice sturdy bag that'll hold a good amount of weight. I got a nice handle on it. If I want to carry something in my hand, I can still carry the bag. And these brass grommets should hold up quite a while. Bag works good. Made it out of denim. Put a piece of paracord in on the top, and now all my ratchet straps are in one bag. Works pretty cool. Except I still got this. Actually, it's worse now because it's in a bag with a bunch of other ratchet straps and they're going to get tied together. What am I going to do about that? I guess we'll have to wait and see in the next one. I'm Old Sneelock. This was an idea that I had on my own. If you have any ideas for tips or things that you'd like to ask questions about, leave a note in the comments. I'm always going to read them. I'm Old Sneelock. Thanks for watching. This was an idea that I came up with on my own. If you have an idea for something that you'd like to see, leave a note in the comments. You know, I read them all. Thanks for watching.